There's no date up there yet. Oh, Wednesday, November 12th, 2025. It's time to wake up, Wilmington. We'll be right back.
On 1, 2, 3, and 4. Microphones are on at the table.
Hello.
I'll give you the stand. You can borrow it.
Borrow your stand. You're such a nice guy.
I know. I'm really a sweetheart.
Ha!
All right, here's your stand. My stand.
Your stand.
All right. So we got new stuff today.
Yeah, we got some new stuff to talk about. We got the Murphy's New Year, or at least a lot of it.
We also have, we want to show you a quick, and we'll probably do this several times today so during the show. We got some new things happening today. Trevor Shoemaker, he won't be on the show, but he will be in just after the show. Joe will keep moving stuff across the hall, and I'll go upstairs with Trevor. He's got the new amplifier for our Music on Main, and we're going to get that upstairs. And then, but we want to show you a screen here so that we've been talking about us doing our game show. Let us show you.
Yeah, let us show you.
Let us show you, Joe.
Show me.
Yeah.
I'm from Missouri. Show me.
Yeah, all right. Well, I've got the, let's show you a screenshot. Well, it's not actually a screenshot. It's the game.
There it is.
Is what the game, and you can see there are two teams, Joe Mama and The Voice. And we've already revealed, oh, I've got to put the, let me go back in and put the question, because someone says, well, what's Rabbit doing up there? Well, it's the question, and I have to show the question. So we'll put that on there. This is
and when we first played the game, I guessed the rabbit, and I had the most points.
Yeah, so name an animal that starts with R.
R. I guessed rabbit.
And that's rabbit. And so this is the actual screen that people would see. We could project it to a big screen. We can do it at many screens in a restaurant or a place of business. And then this is the controller. This would be on another computer, or like the Mac that I've got. Doesn't run on iPad. But anyway, and we can buzz in.
That could be on someone's phone.
See how it buzzes in.
I heard it.
There are 4 rounds and then a speed round. So we have 4 rounds and a speed round. And then, like, if someone wins, catchy tune here.
Louder to you than it is me.
So we got all kinds of goodies with, and this is something that we've been talking about, and people have said, yeah, right, we think they're just saying this. They don't really, but no, it's true. We can do it, and then I can start it.
Well, I knew you were talking about it, but I just figured it'd be 2028 before you unveiled it.
And the other thing, you see these buzzers here. Well, If you look down here in this lower corner that I'm pointing to, ccg.buzz is the website that we would direct people to. They go to that website. Now, I've got it off, but I could turn it on. You enter a code which will come up, which we would give you.
Right.
And you enter that code, and then you put your name and that code in, and you literally can be registered to play.
Do they just want to put their first name in? Or,
yeah, they just put their first name. They would
or what their name of their team is, or whatever.
And this is the control board, so obviously these are the answers. But as we got rabbit, we got rhino, raccoon, rat, roadrunner, which is your favorite because you chase him, don't you? And a reindeer, rooster, and robin. Those were the top 100 answers. But anyway,
now you can never play that game because you just gave out all the answers.
Well, this is just a default game. This is just, but there's a round 2. Name a state where 100-degree temperatures are common. There's a round 3.
South Carolina is one of them.
Name something a teen wouldn't be able to go without for a day. Who knows?
Cell phone.
Drugs. Round 4. Name a type of professional that you seldom see joking around. Lawyer, doctor, politician, judge. Oh, yeah, this is all BS, isn't it? And then there's a speed round.
I was going to say, I've seen all those people joking around. That.
And you see the speed round, literally, you've seen them up there where they'll go up and they'll answer these questions, and then the next person has to answer the questions, and then their points. So anyway, this is how we control the game. We can enter whatever questions we want. It's editable, obviously,
yes.
So that each day can be a different game or each whatever. But we're also going to take this on the road with us. Once we get it going, we will schedule into bars and restaurants. And if you want pricing information as to what that would cost, just give me a call, 937-527-6674, and we will set you up. We're going to, on the road, it's going to be called Let's Get Personal. And the questions are not going to be really personal, but they might be a little personal.
Little dicey.
A little dicey, yeah, because we're going to be in bars and restaurants, and we want to keep people there and drinking or whatever else they're doing at bars and restaurants. But this is the game. This is one of several games that we have available to us as far as software, and we can use that software and project those games. We'll also probably do Joe's favorite, which is karaoke.
Oh yeah.
So Joe will probably want to sing since Joe likes to sing so much. But we will do karaoke. So we'll have karaoke in bars.
It's not that I want to sing; it's they want to hear me sing.
We'll have our games. I'm going to change to something else here. This is good. Anyway, so that's, or I can do this. So now we've got it all on the screen. But anyway, that is it in sort of a nutshell. And we'll do this maybe the first of next hour as well. So that people...
But eventually, hopefully...
People won't say, well,
you'll be able to come in, and when we say it's game time, we'll play that game instead of my game.
And you'll be able to, on your device, you'll be able to go to the website that we give you. You'll be able to enter the code in. And literally a buzzer will come up on your screen. And when you hit that buzzer, it'll buzz in to our screen. And your name will appear there as part of that team. So maybe we'll have a team of the women against the men. Have the women ever beat the men? I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think they have already.
You keep telling me no.
Kevin Martin's already guessed squid as one of the... But Kevin, that starts with an S. This is R.
Oh, that's Kevin.
Yeah. Raguli. Anyway, we've also got the latest and greatest from the 2026 season of the Murphy Theater. We'll go over that later in the show.
I still say Charlie Murphy looks a lot like Tim Conway.
Tim Conway?
Isn't that the one from the Carol Burnett show?
Yeah, but that doesn't look anything like Tim Conway.
Oh, my gosh.
Did he have a dimple like that on his chin?
Yeah, and he would wear a little hat like that.
So, as I said, at 10 o'clock, after our show concludes here, Trevor Shoemaker will be in with the amplifier that we have been waiting for. The speakers have been rewired down Main Street, other than.
You should have faked him out and had the show from 9 to 11 today. And when he walked in, he's on the show, and he didn't even know it.
Well, who wants him on the show anyway? So anyway, he will be bringing that in, and we'll be getting it installed upstairs in our studio up there, where we'll start controlling everything. And then later, probably in the next week or two, we're going to get the equipment in for the weather cam that we're installing. That weather cam will be at Main and Mulberry. The weather cam will be accessible through the Main Street Wilmington website, and maybe a couple other websites, who knows. But you'll be able to get a look at whatever's going on in Wilmington day or night, 24 hours a day. We'll call it a city cam. It's probably more apropos than weather cam, although you'll see the weather as well. But the city of Wilmington is installing it for us on one of the traffic signal poles right there at the corner of Main and Mulberry, in front of the very fine restaurant, the historic General Denver. And so once that gets installed, it will be connected wirelessly back across the street, because the General Denver is catty-cornered to us. It will have what's called a bridge, which will wirelessly connect the camera to the Murphy Theater building and to our studio upstairs. So upstairs we'll be controlling the city cam. We will be controlling Main Street music, and what other stuff? Who knows what we're going to do? We are going to be what is called geofencing. And in fact, I have a geofence set up here at the Murphy Theater and a geofence set up at Cava House. Basically what it is I can go on a map, I can draw, a circle or a rectangle or whatever around a particular property. I have an app on my phone, and whenever I enter the Murphy Theater, I get an alert on my phone that says, "You've entered the Murphy Theater." Now
you wouldn't know, so the phone has to tell you where you are?
But that's not what it's really used for. What it's used for is it can trigger any kind of programmed event that I want to program. So as an example, let's say that when you enter Cava House, it will flash on your phone. It won't say you've entered Cava House, because you already know that, right? Joe wouldn't know that, but most people would know that. But it can on the screen.
Give you their menu or something?
That's right. It can pop up a menu. It can show a video. It can play music. It can do whatever I program it to do. And that goes for the fact that, if you entered the city limits of Wilmington, it can pop up something. If you get off at the exit at the interstate, I can draw and do these geofences anywhere in the world. And if you enter that with the app on your phone, so we're developing an app that will sort of be an app to end all apps. It's going to be able to play the music that is being played on Main Street. So whether we're doing Christmas music or you're listening to Wake Up Wilmington, the first 2 hours of the morning, we wake everybody up
scary.
That lives upstairs along Main Street here. Whatever, you'll be able to hear it on the phone, but you'll also have that app alert you if we geofence certain merchants in the Wilmington area and they want to participate, they want to advertise on the app. It'll give them the ability to do that. But Main Street Music will also have advertising. We're looking at all ways to generate money and revenue. So between music, we will play commercials. So if you're interested in that, once again, give me a call and we'll try to include you in our advertising program. Same thing on the cam. The camera. We have additional software that we are purchasing that works with the camera, and it will be able to have either crawlers along the bottom or ads that will appear on the screen. So once again, the camera, as well as the music, as well as the geofencing, just all kinds of ways that we will help promote business here in the Wilmington area. And we can do this up in Washington Courthouse. And we still are trying to figure out a name, because what we're doing is we're getting people up in the morning on Wake Up Wilmington, and we're going to put them to sleep in the evening as they want to go home and go to bed, right?
Right.
So what are we calling that? Wind down Washington Courthouse?
Wind down Washington Courthouse. That was gave to us, and I sort of voted for it.
So you like the wind down idea?
Of all the ones I've heard, that's been the best.
Well, if anyone has any ideas besides squid, and we'll have to wait for the Uncle Punky to come in tomorrow, and maybe he'll get us some additional. And we've got Rick Morton coming in on Friday, so maybe we'll wait till Friday.
And is Sean coming in Friday with?
Sean
Uncle
will come in
Punky?
Friday. Yeah, it's going to be a party. You can even take Friday off if you want.
I'm thinking of it. If we're going to have a full house,
Yeah. Well,
I may take a break.
well, and you work hard, Joe, most of the time.
Yeah, most of
Most of the time. We just don't pay you enough, do we?
Hey, enough? You don't even give me a Diet Mountain Dew or anything. You know what I mean?
You can have a Diet Mountain Dew every day of the week if you want. You want a Diet Mountain Dew?
Yeah,
Joe?
I want a Diet
All
Mountain
right,
Dew.
we're going to get you a Diet Mountain Dew. So anyway, do you have any bloviating to do? I'll go get you your Mountain Dew.
I got lots of bloviating.
Start to bloviate.
Let's go some birthdays today.
Oh yeah, let's. Is it my birthday? This table is crooked.
Where'd my phone go? It was here.
I don't know.
Because we were sitting over there.
You keep moving it around. Did you leave it over at the?
Oh, it's right here. I'm looking at it.
All right.
I was going to check my Facebook just to see if any local birthdays have popped up. A lot of times it doesn't show me until after I leave here. Nope, not yet. Okay, famous birthdays for this date in history.
Now, Joe, don't spill this. I know you're very fragile. There's a Diet Mountain Dew.
Wow.
To see, once
I just
again,
got a raise.
he always says, I don't ever do anything for him.
Did it come out of your pocket?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
All right. Anne Hathaway's birthday is today.
She's a nice actress. I like her.
And
She
how old
usually
is
does-
Anne Hathaway?
She does rom-coms. She does funny movies. I don't think I see her that much in serious movies. But Anne Hathaway, I would say, is probably, I don't know, 58.
Way younger.
She's younger than 58?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's an attractive woman. Let's say 38.
Older.
Well, is she older or younger, Joe?
She's older than 38.
42. You said way younger. Well, that's
No.
not way younger.
When you said 58,
He's got to argue with me.
Young-
It doesn't matter. He's got to
low
argue no matter
40s is way younger than upper 50s.
what. All right. So
You said 42.
How old is
She's
Anne?
just a little bit older than 42.
she's just a little. Oh, so you didn't give me how old she is. You just said she's just
Just a little bit older than 42.
46. Is it just 1 year? Oh, 43.
43.
She doesn't look a day over 40.
All right. Now this one you should get at least close to.
Why?
Neil Young.
Neil Young is probably 76.
Younger.
Younger than 76?
Yep.
Well, he's Neil Young. What do we expect?
Young,
He's got to
yeah.
be young.
He's younger than you.
72.
Nope. Younger.
68.
Older. Bracketed.
69.
Older.
Well, we don't have anything left but 70.
That's it.
Oh, wow.
Neil
Why
Young
didn't you
is
just say
70
that in the first
today.
place? You got to drag this out. What are you
Drag,
trying to do?
drag.
Kill time?
That's it. Ryan Gosling.
Very popular male actor.
Is he the new, who's the guy that's the new game show leader over the famous Spin the...
I don't think Ryan Gosling.
It's Ryan something,
would
but
do
anyway.
a game,
Ryan Gosling
game
is a...
game show hosting. He does a lot of action movies, a lot of romance. You know, he's a heartthrob to women.
To you?
No, to women.
Oh, okay.
Now, you know, a Gosling is a baby goose. So does that mean anything?
No.
No, Doesn't. Are we guessing how old he is?
Yes.
I would say he's 36.
Older.
Oh, 42.
Older.
48.
Younger. Bracketed. 42, 48. Bracketed.
46.
Just a little bit younger.
45.
Yeah, 45.
Is that it?
I got Megan I don't know how to pronounce her name. Mullally.
So I'm supposed to guess someone you
She was
can't...
on Will and Grace. She was the one with the squeaky voice on Will and Grace.
Oh, you mean, so she's an older lady.
Yeah.
I would say she's probably 60.
A little older.
63.
A little older than that.
68.
Just a little bit younger.
67.
That's it.
Transmit those ages
Your
to me.
first
Joe.
girlfriend?
My first girlfriend?
Your first girlfriend, Grace Kelly.
Grace Kelly. A princess.
Princess Grace.
Yes. Oh, that's what they called her, Princess Grace. And she was just the average American woman, right?
Average American woman movie star.
Well, yeah. She was a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Is she alive now?
Nope.
Oh, she's dead. Okay.
She died in 1982.
1982. Well, I'm glad you have that information, Joe. All right, so I'm supposed to guess how old she would have been?
No, I just mentioned it was her birthday.
Oh, okay. Well, happy birthday, Princess Grace.
Tanya Harding. This is your first girlfriend.
She got kneecapped, didn't she?
No,
she did the kneecapping. Well, she didn't actually do it, though, did she?
No, she hired.
She hired someone to do the kneecapping.
Well, supposedly she said her boyfriend, that was also her agent or whatever, he did it, and she had no idea.
Right.
He did it.
Yeah. So, who did they kneecap?
The other girl that was going to win the skating,
Does anybody remember what her name was?
I can't remember what her name was.
Obviously, Joe
She was
doesn't.
gorgeous.
She was?
She was drop dead gorgeous.
All right. Did Steve leave us forever? Joanne, no. Steve is here every day. We see Steve all the time. They've been busy preparing next year's schedule, 2026. In fact, they're still doing it. But anyway,
Well, we'll tell him he's missed.
Steve will be back. Steve, like a lot of things, he sort of stepped away so that cooler heads would prevail.
And he told me if there was a day that Rick wouldn't be here, he'd love to be here. But
I thought he said that was the day you wouldn't be here.
no,
He said
told me he'd love to be
he said
here
because he
with
can't compete with The Voice.
Yeah, me and Rick sort of.
But anyway, no, he is here. Oh, Kevin's saying it's 8:20. It's break time. All right, Kevin. We will take a break. We'll be back. We'll talk more about.
In other words, shut up.
All the exciting things. No, Kevin is our director from afar.
But we still got more birthdays. We'll take a break. Get back to some birthdays.
Oh, goody, our Dublin director. So we'll be right back.
Now, yesterday, I couldn't watch the show. I couldn't find it. Couldn't pick it up. Today.
Mayonnaise, it's not just for breakfast anymore.
Just ask my armpits.
I'm Amanda Martin,
And I'm Steve Burnett. Those stories and more.
including what's coming to the Murphy Theater.
Ohio's hometown theater. It's a museum with a stage in downtown Wilmington.
That's what you can expect on The Murphy Report. Journalism with integrity.
And just a touch of sass.
The Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and on our own YouTube channel with a new report every Monday.
Now, you put mayonnaise on just about everything, don't you, Amanda?
I do, Steve. How about you?
I'm allergic to most condiments. The Murphy Report. If it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Welcome to downtown Wilmington, Ohio, the place to be. Experience something new with your family and friends in this vibrant and family-friendly historic district. When it comes to dining, shopping, and entertainment, downtown Wilmington has it all. From quick bites to high-end diners, we have a variety of food options to satisfy your taste buds. Explore our artisan boutique shops, jewelers, and florists for unique finds. Pamper yourself with soothing spa treatments, rejuvenating massages, and stylish haircuts at our top-notch studios. Dive into the world of art with our captivating galleries. And catch a show at the historic Murphy Theater, featuring awe-inspiring performances and cultural events. Immerse yourself in history by visiting our iconic landmarks, such as the Murphy Theater, historic General Denver Hotel, our Cultural History Center, and beautifully preserved historic architecture. Throughout the year, Main Street Wilmington hosts a variety of exciting events that embody the spirit of our town. From the Hometown Holidazzle Illuminated Parade to the family-friendly Halloween event and our lively wine walk, there's always something fun happening. Additionally, the Convention and Visitors Bureau presents a summer concert series featuring the annual Rock the Block, and we also have our weekly farmers markets. We boast a designated outdoor refreshment area where you can purchase alcoholic beverages and carry them as you explore the town. So what are you waiting for? Plan your next weekend getaway in downtown Wilmington. Head over to mainstreetwilmington.com for all the latest updates on events, dining, shopping, and entertainment. Downtown Wilmington, Ohio is the place to be. We extend our gratitude to Ralph's American Grill, World Equestrian Center, and R&L Carriers for their sponsorship that supported the creation of this video.
All right, Joe, we are back.
We are back.
Now, we were talking about the game, and I was trying to, because I had to go into the edit mode. I'm assuming that it is edited now. Yes. All right, so let me play it and see if it works.
I'm still, oh, never mind.
If what I edited, I'm trying to bring it to the screen so we can see if it works. So, Joe, we were asking, name something that begins with R.
Right.
What was your guess?
Rabbit.
Rabbit, wabbit, wabbit. Okay, so the number one answer is, I guess, wabbit. Yeah.
Rabbit.
And so we show it, and that's 35 points.
Now, Punky thought it began with a W.
A W?
Yeah. Wabbit.
Oh, wabbit?
Wabbit.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this out of it. Yeah, so there's your wabbit. And of course, there will be 8 answers on each game. There are 4 games and then a lightning round or whatever. And of course, this is Team Joe Mama and Team The Voice. But anyway, this is what it will look like as we play the game. The games will be real this time. All right.
Let me finish up some quick birthdays.
Why don't you finish up some quick birthdays?
Now, here's one's very interesting. And I'm not sure if I ever pronounced her name right, but...
And it was Nancy Kerrigan.
Cote de Pablo.
De Pablo?
Cote de Pablo. I don't know if it was Cote de Pablo or Cote de Pablo. C-O-T-E. De Pablo.
Yeah, Joanne said it was Nancy Kerrigan.
Yep. Nancy Kerrigan, that's right.
On this day in history, the Santa Claus with Tim Allen was released, and Ernest Saves Christmas was released.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's good to know. And that's a thing from this day in history.
Do you know who Cote de Pablo is? She's from Chile.
Chile.
Chile. But she
Now,
did not play.
does that Chile have beans or just meat? Does it have meat
beans,
or just
no
beans?
But she
no beans?
did not play anybody from that country
Oh, this
nor
is
that
a person?
accent.
This is a person.
Yes.
Okay. Cote de Pablo.
De Pablo.
De Pablo. No, I don't know who she is.
How about Ziva?
Who's Ziva?
Ziva was from NCIS.
She was supposed to be an Israeli.
Yes.
Remember?
She played an Israeli on the
Mossad.
show.
I think she was supposed to be Mossad.
And her father like ran Mossad, and she was from Chile, but she played a person from Israel as an Israeli. Say that real fast.
An Israeli.
Thank you.
Good morning,
An Israeli.
Vicky
I started
Kendall.
saying-
How are you today?
She played an Israeli and very well played that, and she was from Chile. Nobody ever knew that.
Well,
And they've got her and the other guy are back playing a show together, and they're technically playing the same parts that were from the NCIS.
what are they playing?
But
What
they're
show?
on their own show, and it's on Instagram or whatever
Instagram.
Well, it's one of those you got to buy. I don't buy something. I never. If I got to buy it to watch it, I don't.
Well,
I don't watch
but
it.
you watch all those old shows like Captain Kangaroo,
I'll watch anything
and
free.
Nosy the Bear.
I'll watch ABC, NBC, CBS. I can watch them free.
All right, so are that all your? Is that all your dates?
Nope, got a couple more.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, just a few more. Russell Westbrook. He's an NBA
Football
player.
Oh, NBA.
NBA.
Yeah. Who do you play for?
Clippers.
Okay. All
I
right.
knew you'd ask me, so I wrote it down.
You knew I'd want details.
And well, you ought to know this one.
All right.
Al Michaels.
Al Michaels, yeah.
Who did he used to broadcast for?
Cincinnati Reds.
Cincinnati
he actually
Reds.
was the Cincinnati Reds' first broadcaster as far as that was his first job, a Cincinnati Reds broadcaster.
Right, that was his first job.
Before he went to the big show.
Big show.
The Big
but
Show.
It made him popular, and they grabbed him.
He's a decent broadcaster.
Well, it's the same thing. Marty Brennan was asked to go to the big show. He turned him down.
Well,
he said, no.
I think Marty enjoyed his hometown audience.
Right. And he didn't want to go to the big show.
It's sort of like us, Joe. We've been asked countless numbers of times to go to the big show. And the biggest our show's gotten is Ohio State. But beyond that, we could probably be in Chile right now broadcasting. We're so popular.
Just a couple more birthdays. Kim Hunter. Birthday.
Is she a blonde?
I think she was, but she changed her hair a lot in shows.
Well, women do.
But she's way back.
What show was she on?
A lot of movies. Just different movies.
All right, Kim Hunter.
Kim Hunter. She was 79, and
she's 79 years old.
Yes.
Oh.
August Rodin.
Yes, Santa is coming to the Murphy Theater.
August Rodin. Rodin. He's a sculptor.
Oh, that's not a bad suggestion. Kevin Martin says Washington Courthouse wrap-up. It's almost
That's not bad.
It almost sounds like a sports show, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Washington
Wrap
Courthouse.
up at Washington Courthouse, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wrap up. It's a
Do you
wrap
know
up.
what? Do you know what August Rodin made? He was
Paintings. He was a painter?
He was a sculptor.
Oh, he was a sculptor. Did he make those nude Oh, the Thinker?
The Thinker.
Well, that sure wasn't you, was it? He was the stinker.
Did I tell you?
He was not the thinker. He was the stinker.
Nadia Comaneci.
Never follow him into the restroom because you won't want to.
Nadia Comaneci.
Comaneci. She was a gymnast.
Yes.
She won a gold medal.
Yes.
She might have won.
Do you remember
she
where
got the first perfect 10, I think.
Do you remember where
in the
she
Olympics.
was from?
Czechoslovakia, Romania.
Yeah, Romania.
She had rheumatoid arthritis. No, I don't know. She was really tiny too.
She was very tiny.
Most
of those
gymnasts are tiny. They're small, but that helps them with their routines.
Right.
They don't get gangly legs and arms in the way.
But anyway, that's the end of my birthdays that are the big ones.
Goody.
That are famous birthdays on this date.
How much are pictures with Santa with my brother was? I have no idea.
You want your picture with me?
But you could call the Murphy Theater.
I played Santa.
Well, you've got headshots that you'll autograph, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, but anyway, I think that if we look at Some of the new and improved things is, like we said, Trevor Shoemaker will be in just after the show ends today with our amplifier, which will provide our new Music on Main system. We have seven speakers down Main Street. I'm trying to think how long it's been since the last time that actually music was played through those speakers. It was probably a decade ago.
Have they tried to see if they still work?
Well, we had to rewire everything.
I get what I say.
They did not rewire the last remaining wire that goes from the Murphy Theater across the Rome building and to the end of the block. So we may still have to replace that wire. The wire, since imagine a decade of being out in the sun and being out in the cold and being out in the warmth, it had become very brittle. The amplifier that was connected to this system was down at WALH's studios, and something happened, but the system was shorted out, I guess you could say. Also across Main Street, behind the General Denver, is another mural, and there was music that was being played over there wirelessly through a system that I think Trevor had set up using a small FM amplifier. And so there was music along Main Street and in the parking lot behind the General Denver in front of the mural there.
Now, was that also when they had the setups on Main Street that could go over those speakers?
No.
Okay, I didn't know.
The only speakers that this was connected to at the time were and there were only 6 at the time. Now we're adding a speaker to the Pocket Park. There was one in the Pocket Park, but someone mysteriously cut it down and stole it.
I thought there were cameras in there.
Well, there is now. And in fact, just recently there was some destruction in the Pocket Park. That young lady is...
Yeah, that's on camera.
Yeah, it was on camera. It took them all of a day to identify her. And she ended up arrested and in handcuffs. Now I don't know what the disposition of her case was, but obviously it had something to do with the destruction of private property or whatever. A lot of people don't realize, but the Pocket Park is not owned by the city. It is owned by one of our very wealthy Wilmington property owners. And so the Pocket Park is given to the city in the sense that it is maintained, it's paid to be maintained in that by that individual. And he also owns the building actually where WALH is located.
I remember at one time, the Pocket Park is where Santa went in the back and set up.
Right.
And
but now it's here at the Murphy Theater. It's at the city building. So during the Holidazzle, there will be more than one Santa. So don't blink because you'll see him at least in 2 places, maybe even 3. But Holidazzle continues to get bigger and bigger. Trevor hasn't been on the show recently, but there have been additional decorations that are adorning the city streets that have been purchased since last year, and we had a lot of great decorations. If you come down Main Street now, you will see that a lot of the businesses now have decorated windows. Rome Jewelers has 2 or 3 Christmas trees, really looks pretty. The old Masonic Lodge, or whatever it's down here at the end, it's filled, the windows are filled with Christmas trees. So it's beginning to look a lot more like Christmas, even though we haven't made it to Thanksgiving yet.
A lot like Christmas.
No singing, Joe. Now, and just to clarify, we do not start Christmas until Thanksgiving, and then the big star on top of the Buckley silo, which is currently being painted. There'll be a mural of an American flag on it. That has been donated by TimberTech. The cost of that has been provided by TimberTech and their generosity. And that American flag will stretch from the top of the silo facing this direction, because our camera will be able to pick it up. You'll be able to see once it's completed when you log into our Main Street camera you'll be able to see that. And we're going to add additional cameras
And
throughout
it's
the
going to
Wilmington
be
area.
the tallest flag in the state of Ohio.
That's right. When completed,
When
that
completed.
mural will be the tallest flag mural in the state of Ohio. So we will have that distinction, even though we had to fight for the distinction of the original banana split.
I mean, I can
with
tell how
someplace
it's
in
going to
Pennsylvania.
I can tell how majestic it's going to seem because as I'm driving down now and you see that where they've got it really bright white painted, that sticks out really well. And so you can just imagine if that looked like a flag, how that's just going to stick out.
Joe, one of our viewers has adeptly pointed out that you should be dressed like the Grinch because you're so grouchy all the time. He is a grouch, isn't he? I'm always cheery. I'm always bright.
Anybody that had to be with him,
He is a grouch. He's a grouch.
Rick's grouching all the time.
He's always grouchy.
And here's what gets me. Rick will say, hey, Joe, would you count to 10? I go, okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, by the way, everybody, we're going to, and he breaks in. And it's like,
Nobody
you
wants
just
to
told
hear
me to count to 10. Well, I wanted to do something else.
No one wants to hear what you
And he's
bloviate
just
about.
like,
Davis.
come on.
Davis.
And then he's so embarrassing because we go out, we go to the football game. He goes, and the lady comes up and talking to me, and she goes, well, we're running the concession stand over here, and I wanted Joe to see my little doggy here. And I'm like, oh, he's so cute. And Rick goes, hi, oh, you run a concession stand. Can we get free food? I like free food. Please, just give me something free.
Joe, who got free food this past weekend up at Ohio State?
I didn't even ask for it.
Yeah, did I get free food?
No.
Did you even think of giving me free food since I'm the one that proposed to the young lady that she give us free
You
food?
went off the stand before I did. You went inside the building before I did. And when I came out of the building, I assumed you were already got your food and were heading back.
Let's paint this picture. The Ohio State Buckeyes club football team plays in the shadow of the Horseshoe in Columbus. That's where we do our broadcast from. The field has 2 fields of turf, and I can't imagine how much it costs because they just redid those fields.
One's soccer and one's football.
That's
but
right.
They play soccer on the football field at times.
Sometimes. And the band practices. This is the official Ohio State, the greatest damn band in the land's field.
And they also play rugby there.
And, the rugby, usually they don't play it there. I think they play it outside the fence. But
Well,
anyway.
They played it on the
Soccer field?
The soccer field the other day.
So anyway, I think Notre Dame was into play, weren't
They played for the championship. Notre Dame won.
they? Okay. So anyway, a lot of interesting things go on, in the sporting world, and you and I are like at the center of all the action. But anyway, so we are broadcasting these games usually every Sunday when the Buckeyes are at home. This is the Buckeyes club football team, and believe me, this is not like an intramural team. This team would probably beat most Division I teams at football. They are just that good. They've won 3 national championships since we've been broadcasting them. We've been broadcasting them now. This is our 6th season. Got to take out the COVID year, 2020, because there were no broadcasts from Ohio State in 2020. But so we've been, this is our 5th year of actual broadcasts. There are 3 national championship banners hanging on the fence right there this is called Lincoln Tower Park. And the reason that it's called Lincoln Tower Park, it's named after, if you are on the Ohio State campus, you will see 2 very huge tall towers. They're probably 30 stories each. They're the Twin Towers.
That's what they're called.
That's right. So anyway, the towers are where most of the students that go to Ohio State University,
A lot of the players stay in there.
the dormitories for that.
Yeah,
And they've got, in those towers, on various floors, they've got the dormitories, but they've also got restaurants.
for the food for the players.
And while we're there, I think that's where the deliveries come. If you see these little motorized mechanical robots that are wheeling all around the campus, and they're taking food to other people at other parts of the campus, but they're all over the campus. And Ohio State's campus is not tiny. It's probably one of the largest per square mile campuses in all of college, because Ohio State is always one of the largest populations, usually in the 60,000 range when when the kids are in. So the University of Texas may be have the largest
I
population.
think they announced one time that the Ohio State University was one of the largest cities in the state of Ohio.
True, especially when college is in. But in the 60,000 range, and that varies from the University of Texas. It varies from, I don't know whether it's one of the Florida, I don't know whether it's Florida State in Gainesville. Anyway, so Florida, Texas, Ohio State are usually vying for the most population of students.
But you were saying, I want to explain to you about why you didn't get a sandwich.
Well, he didn't give me a sandwich because he's selfish and he just thinks of himself. And
Rick is
he
the
was
one that asked for free food.
He was
not me.
trying to make points with the dog. The dog intrigued him. He wasn't interested in the cute girl. He was interested in the cute dog. Or maybe he was playing that he was interested in the cute dog, but he was interested in the cute girl.
I wasn't interested in anybody. I just cold.
You just wanted
And
food?
You said you were begging her for free food.
I was
I
not
said
begging.
nothing about free food.
In fact, I don't even think I brought up free food.
You did.
I don't think, but she did
And-
offer to feed us at halftime.
She goes, "Hey, come over." After you said that, which embarrassed me.
As much as he makes it like I'm always trying to get free food, I never got any food. I didn't go over and ask for any
Well,
food.
I didn't either. I came out of the building where the restrooms are, and I came out, and I'm stopped right there to look and see if you're already in the tower. I didn't see you, and I'm
because
stopped
I wasn't
there,
in the tower.
and I'm cold, and she goes.
It was cold. You dragged me up there doing this game
And you
because
said-
of your vanity,
she
because
said-
you wanted everybody to hear the voice.
She goes, "Hi, are you wanting something to eat?" And I said, "No, I'm just going to go on up to the tower. I'm pretty cold."
I stand corrected. Kevin Martin says the Lincoln Tower is 23 stories each building.
Okay.
So
and,
anyway.
And I said, "No, I'm too cold. I'm just going to go up in the building." And she
And
goes,
we're 5
"Well,
minutes-
a sandwich would warm you up."
We're 5 minutes
I
past
said-
break time.
And she goes, "Let me
was a-
get you one."
It was a cute dog. What kind of dog was it? A dachshund?
Dachshund.
A dachshund.
And then she goes,
And he
"Let
was
me get
kind
you
of
a
a-
sandwich." So she gets me one.
He was a caramel color.
Rick's already gone, so I'm assuming he's already got his sandwich.
I go up usually at halftime. I'll go up into the building, and it's a building that's on the Lincoln Tower field or just off of it. That's where the usually at halftime the referees will go in there and warm up if it's cold. That is where I don't know what the building's actually used for, but I think
It's called the ladies. It's the women's athletic center or something like that.
And I've never seen any women in there. Have you?
Well,
It's usually guys.
Probably when it was probably in 1920 or 30 years when it was
Well, anyway,
dedicated.
it's upstairs are where the Buckeyes go at halftime.
Now-
So sometimes I'll go up and I'll talk to some of the players or whatever at halftime.
Now, upstairs in this building, when you go up the stairs, is a humongous room, and that's where the players are and everything.
Right.
Well, the next door to that room is a smaller room, but it's full of tables that are folded, big round tables that are folded up,
Is there
and
an
chairs.
Is there an end to this story?
I think that room is where they put the tables and chairs out, and that's what it's for.
The table and chairs for what?
Whatever they want to use it for. The women's athletic have probably meetings and banquets or whatever they want in there.
All right. Well,
Their
anyway,
room, it's their building.
we're gonna take a break, and Joe, maybe Kevin can figure out what that building is,
Yeah.
because I don't believe your story. I think it's minutia. Minutia. We'll be back. Mics are off.
A medical breakthrough everyone saw coming.
Self-service examining room.
When you absolutely can't wait 6 hours in the ER to be seen for that bone sticking through your leg.
Ouch, get me a bandage.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
News coverage you won't find on other theaters' websites or YouTube channels. Why is that, Steve?
Because they have better things to do, Amanda.
Indeed. Stories like these and what's coming to the Murphy, Ohio's hometown theater, only on The Murphy Report.
You know, Amanda, I used to work in the emergency room.
I had no idea. Did you save a lot of lives?
More like shaved a lot of thighs.
Why'd you quit?
Well, I was let go.
Did you cut someone?
I was just the custodian.
The Murphy Report, a new report brought to you every Monday morning.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
So we're back. The scene of the crime, Joe. You remember when you invited all the people listening to our game? Because we get thousands of people that watch the Ohio State Buckeyes club football game all over the country, all over the world. You invited them to come in to O on the Lane and buy us some lunch.
You did that.
Joe was trying.
You did that.
He was you talk about begging. He was wanting all his fans to come in and pay for his meal.
No.
And that was the same day that Joe bought the food and then ate most of my food that he bought for me.
But
and then he got sick.
I paid for Rick's food. I
which
said,
was payback.
Rick was like, I'd like to eat after we had game, but
it was
I've only
payback.
got like $12 on me.
All right,
I don't
so-
have any money.
so anyway, once
I offered
again-
Rick to pay for his food that
This
day.
is the Joe Mama game and the voice game. And as you can see, I probably should put the question back up there. I don't know why it keeps coming off. Let's show the question. The question would be, name an animal that starts with an R. And as you can see, just like the regular, I think, isn't it called the pyramid or something? What's the name of this game on television? Because the inventors
Family
of this,
Feud.
Okay, yeah, the inventors of this game that sold us the software, and we have other softwares for other games. They had to change the name because they were sued.
Right.
Anyway, so now they call it. I think they call it the top 8 because there's 8 questions, 8 answers, or whatever. We're going to call it Let's Get Personal, and it's going to have some personal answers on it.
You'll get sued for that one
As we
too,
go,
so who cares?
well, no, Let's Get Personal's our name. So anyway, but this is an example. We will go back and forth from actual cameras to the screen like that, or we might even do one of these where we will actually show
Both.
yeah, both, because we have we have so many capabilities, with all this fantastic software that we possess. But we got to put Joe back up there. Anyway, well, we can do this kind of thing. Thank you for watching. Yeah, right? See? Yeah. Oh yeah, do your way, Joe. Joe's doing his. Aren't you practicing that for Holodazzle? You're going to be on one of the floats. It's going to be on the guy that thinks he's a voice float. Anyway, I guess I'll come back to the table. I don't know.
I hope some of these people actually watch our broadcast, and because it's on record. If you go back to the Ohio Wesleyan game of Rick going, hey, we're going to, if you want to come and buy my food or mine and Joe's food, please meet us at, and I'm like, Rick.
I never said that.
You don't.
I never
You're getting
said
so
that.
embarrassing. Always begging for free food.
This was Joe. This was Joe.
I'm paying for yours. Why am I asking? You're the one begging for free food that day, and I gave it to you.
Sean Groom says it's called Family Feud. It shows all the answers when you uncover an answer. Yes, and so this is that's our game part of it, and we've already said that Trevor Shoemaker will be in at 10 o'clock after this show ends today with the new amplifier. It's not a new amplifier; it's a big, heavy amplifier.
New to you.
I think he's got to bring a crane in or something to lift it up. I've got the old amplifier that's shorted out. I don't think it's completely shorted out, but it makes a lot of static and noise. So we just we're replacing the amplifier because we want a nice clean sound. as we do our morning show live at 8 o'clock in the morning to all the people that live upstairs in all these.
Yeah, we're gonna.
All these.
How many people are going to be screaming? You woke me up.
Well, they would do that anyway. They're screamers. You know, have you ever heard them at night? Yeah, they scream. That's all they do, scream. But anyway, if you come down to Main Street, you'll be able to hear the music. We are going to have a QR code that you can scan, and it'll automatically bring up the music on Main anywhere in the world that you are. So you'll be able to listen to the music that we program for Main Street. We'll obviously have Christmas music all during the holiday season, probably through the new year. We might even do a New Year's countdown. That might be something new. I'll have to talk to Trevor about that. We're also installing cameras, the first of one, and the city of Wilmington, they're gracious enough to install that camera for us. And we've also agreed that we will let them access, well, they'll access it anyway. Everybody can access the camera. You can see whatever the weather is going on in Wilmington. You'll be able to watch the Holidazzle Parade as the floats go underneath the camera, because this is a dome-type camera that is right there at the corner of Mulberry and Main Street, next to the General Denver. It's out on one of the arms of the traffic signals that will be there.
That's Hitler.
No, Hitler's this way. Okay, it's like that. What do they call bipedal, whatever.
I don't know. I think you're like this.
Anyway, so that's all in the works, and Trevor will be here at 10, and we'll get that taken care of. Then we can test the system. We've replaced all the wiring on Main Street because it had become hard and brittle over the last 10 years, like Joe, very brittle guy. We did not replace the wire, which I thought we should have, but we may have to anyway. We did not replace the wire in front of Rome Jewelers, but we may have to do that. We have 6 current speakers down Main Street that will play this music. A 7th will be added to the Pocket Park where the old one was stolen and cut down. We'll probably do some additional speakers down Sugar Tree eventually, and we're going to put some speakers over across behind the General Denver. Joe's taking a quick nap here. Joe does that frequently. He actually sleeps through the games. But anyway, and we ought to talk some sports for this weekend because we are going to be doing some sports this weekend.
Are we?
Yeah.
I am. You are.
I'm going to be doing some sports. You won't be doing.
You told me I was
excommunicated.
It's whatever.
Well, they said that you were too slow and you didn't have that good a voice.
Yeah, no voice.
Well, anyway, I don't control what goes on at Wilmington College. That's the SID and the athletic.
Because the High State game's not until nighttime, so it wouldn't have conflicted with me. But
the Ohio State game is not until night game.
7:30.
Oh, you're talking about this weekend. Yeah, well, you get Friday off too.
Friday, I'm not going to know what to do. You know, it's Friday. And
I know
Saturday
you'll
off.
sit and you'll have nothing to do but watch Gunsmoke or whatever else, the old movies that you watch. You can come in, Joe. We're having a party here, and it's probably going to be food, and it's going to be like a Friday
Somebody
party.
bringing you free food again?
Well, people are always trying to give me free food, Joe, because Trevor Shoemaker constantly takes me out to eat for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, whatever, because he has an expense account. Joe does too, but Joe's stingy with his expense account. So anyway, all right. So now you've seen.
Now that you're bored to death.
You've seen the game that we keep talking about, and everybody says, "Yeah, right. They have games my foot." But you've seen the game, and that game, as we said, allows you to log into a certain website. And you can sign up to play the game. You'll be able to play the game at home right from your device, and you'll be able to watch the games being played on your big screen television or whatever else you're watching this show on. Hopefully, a lot of people have their YouTube app on their television, their smart television. Do you have a smart TV, Joe? Probably not.
I'm a smart person.
But do you have a smart TV?
Yes.
You have actually 2 of them, don't you?
Yes.
Are they both smart?
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, do you watch YouTube on either one of them?
No.
Why is that?
I don't want to.
Oh, are you afraid of it?
Yep.
Yeah, afraid of that technology? It's tough. Oh, and you see I put some pretty flowers on the table here
I've noticed
to try to
that
brighten up our
today.
day.
I saw that today.
Yes, yes. And normally,
I thought you were like going to a funeral home for Boney or something.
well, I don't know. Boney's alive and well down in Florida. He got a little bit too much sun, and it kind of burned him a little. But he's in good shape. I don't think they actually constituted a level 3 burn, but he did spend too much time out in the sun, and he got a little crispy. But anyway, Joe's already very crispy. But Boney is down in Florida. He is taking at least the holidays off. And I thought we might have him back for the Holodazzle Parade, because we're going to be streaming it live on our Wake Up Wilmington Evening Edition. And since we're doing an evening edition at the new Vinyl Coffee,
Wake Up Wilmington after hours.
that might be. We're still tossing around some ideas for what we'll call the Washington Courthouse Edition, because it's going to be in the evening from probably 7 to 9 in the evening, and then we'll be here getting you up in the morning from... we should make it 7 to 9, don't you think, Joe? Change our morning hours to 7 to 9. You come in an hour earlier.
At night?
No, I'm talking about in the morning.
You can do whatever you want.
Make it 7 to 9, like the night's going to be 7 to 9.
I'm lucky enough to get up at...
Well, that's true, but you came in pretty chipper this morning.
I did?
Yeah, maybe it was because he wasn't here yesterday.
I didn't. I don't even remember coming in the door. That's how.
Oh, this morning?
Yes.
Oh, well, you did. So anyway, I guess let's talk about some sports. Let me check the time just to make sure it's 9 o'clock. Should we take a break, or should we? Let's just talk some sports.
I think about 9:10, 9:15, take a break.
All right. So let's talk some sports, Joe.
What kind of sports you want to talk about?
As most people are well aware of, yours truly, The Voice, Uncle Punky, Sean Grooms, who you'll see Friday here on this program, I believe. We were all at Jackson this past Friday night
Going down to
for
Jackson.
the Jackson Miami Trace football game, which Jackson won in the
right at the end of the game.
Yeah, by 3 points. They beat Miami Trace by 3. And I think Boney was the only one that might have predicted that score, because we all had Miami Trace winning. But I think Boney picked...
I think he picked the exact score.
Yeah, Boney picked Miami Trace to lose.
And I had 28-21 Miami Trace, and it was, 24-21?
So that was round 2 of the playoffs. It takes 5 games to win a state championship. So this week we won't be doing any games as far as high school, but game 3 of the playoffs will occur. And of course, Miami Trace was eliminated. The Blue Lions of Washington were eliminated. Clinton Massey was eliminated quite handily in their game, and they had a coach retire. And from what I understand now, through Sean Grooms, Wilmington's coach, he's resigned. So Wilmington will be looking for a new football coach. Miami Trace has their football coach in place, and probably for at least another year or two, maybe some great teams. Now, we're going to lose some seniors this year, and a couple big names as far as our seniors. But Miami Trace is a school that kind of reloads every time they... and we're going to have a great basketball team this season as far as the boys. And the girls' basketball team is much improved. So I think...
And they got a new coach too, don't they?
That's right. And I think that the season is that's upon us as far as Miami Trace basketball, men, girls, and boys, is going to be a good season. Especially the boys. The boys went to the Convo Center last year. We did the game, which was the district championship, which we were defeated, but we got as far as district championship, which is an accomplishment. And this year, I predict we will go even further. We will win a district championship and go beyond that. Now, I don't know how far that will be, but Only time will tell. And we've got several seniors on both sides of the ball as far as girls and boys basketball. So we will lose a few. Sean Grooms' daughter Zoe, she's a senior this year. We know that our favorite auto salesman, auto car owner, Troy Bach's daughter Katie, she is a senior. I think she's going to Coastal Carolina. I saw some Instagram photos or something.
Heavily thinking about it right now.
I didn't realize that Coastal Carolina, it looked like it had a blue, I think it was a sort of a turquoise colored field.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure. I mean, with cameras, sometimes
well, the turf looked
different colors looked different.
A bluish color, bluish green.
But it did look to me like there was a bluish tint, and their colors are like a bluish green.
Yeah, same colors as far as Coastal Carolina. And so, and we will have a very prominent football player that will be playing 4 hours away at Clemson. And there's rumors that
Coastal Carolina football field. We'll check it out.
Well, they do have a football field. It's not asking that question. You got to ask the right question. What's the color? All right, show it. Show it. Take it up to the camera.
I am. I've got to.
All right, Joe's going to bring it to the camera so you can see what we were talking about. That is the turf, and you can see the uni that Coastal Carolina player was wearing is the same virtual color of the field. There it is. See it? And what Katie told me about Coastal Carolina that she liked, and the reason that she wants to go to school there, even though she'd been to UC, she thought about going to the University of Cincinnati. I don't know that they ever discussed anything about Ohio State, but she likes the idea that she's near the beach at Coastal Carolina.
Yeah, you're not very far from Myrtle Beach.
And she can keep her tan on, which is important to a young 18-year-old girl. So I think that's part of the other reason. Who knows? Why would you go to college to actually get an education? You go to college because it's, minutes from the beach, right?
Yeah, when you heard of Coastal Carolina, you thought it was on the coast because of the name Coastal, but it's actually inland. It's not very far.
So there's only one college that I know of in the country that has its own private beach. And I wear their, sweat top, and that's Eckerd College in Florida. They actually have a beach that is theirs. It's part of their campus, and they're the only ones that access that beach.
From Coastal Carolina University to Myrtle Beach right at the ocean, 23 minutes.
Which is not bad.
In a straight road.
Yeah,
Because Coastal Carolina's in Conway, which is a city down there in North Carolina or South Carolina.
So sunburn, bony sounds painful. It is. And now Trevor Shoemaker is telling me he will be here at 10:15 to give us time to clean up. That's
he's afraid. He's afraid if he comes in too
he might have to help.
He'll be helping us carry things
and
over.
Now Sean Grooms is saying Westfall is now looking for a new head football coach as well.
Wow, and that's not very far north of.
Well, that's going to be tough. All these coaching positions are opening up, and when you've got all these schools looking for coaches, these coaches will now be making millions of dollars, like maybe $50 million a year going to Wilmington High School or going to some of these other schools that are vying for these head coaching positions. What do you think, Joe? Maybe you should come out of retirement.
No.
No?
No.
Yeah. But anyway, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we will talk maybe some Murphy Theater. We got about, 45 minutes left.
Well, we got one more break in there.
Yeah, so let's take a break, and we will be back. And
I've still got this day in history.
oh, goody! Oh,
I've got another stuff, but we can hold that off to another day. Look at a whole page.
oh wow, Joe. Joe.
But you talk so much
Joe
about minutia that I don't.
Joe is the minutia king of minutia.
All my stuff's interesting. Of course, I'll only get about 10 minutes or 2 minutes into my thing, and you'll start talking about something else again.
Thank you for watching. Thank you.
They'll think you. They'll think.
Mics are off.
They'll think.
Welcome to downtown Wilmington, Ohio, the place to be. Experience something new with your family and friends in this vibrant and family-friendly historic district. When it comes to dining, shopping, and entertainment, downtown Wilmington has it all. From quick bites to high-end diners, we have a variety of food options to satisfy your taste buds. Explore our artisan boutique shops, jewelers, and florists for unique finds. Pamper yourself with soothing spa treatments, rejuvenating massages, and stylish haircuts at our top-notch studios. Dive into the world of art with our captivating galleries. And catch a show at the historic Murphy Theater, featuring awe-inspiring performances and cultural events. Immerse yourself in history by visiting our iconic landmarks, such as the Murphy Theater, historic General Denver Hotel, our Cultural History Center, and beautifully preserved historic architecture. Throughout the year, Main Street Wilmington hosts a variety of exciting events that embody the spirit of our town. From the Hometown Holodazzle Illuminated Parade to the family-friendly Halloween event and our lively wine walk, there's always something fun happening. Additionally, the Convention and Visitors Bureau presents a summer concert series featuring the annual Rock the Block, and we also have our weekly farmers markets. We boast a designated outdoor refreshment area where you can purchase alcoholic beverages and carry them as you explore the town. So what are you waiting for? Plan your next weekend getaway in downtown Wilmington. Head over to mainstreetwilmington.com for all the latest updates on events, dining, shopping, and entertainment. Downtown Wilmington, Ohio is the place to be. We extend our gratitude to Ralph's American Grill, World Equestrian Center, and R&L Carriers for their sponsorship that supported the creation of this video.
When fast food takes longer to order than it does to eat,
All the heartbreaking news you've come to expect from us.
and some you don't. I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Leave real news to others. We'll give you all the made-up news you need to know.
Along with the facts about Ohio's hometown theater, the Murphy.
Like the special gift recently left for us in the balcony ladies' room.
Nuggets of newsworthy newsiness, only on the Murphy Report.
The Murphy Report. Find us on our website, themurphytheater.org, or on our very own YouTube channel with a new story every Monday morning.
The Murphy Report. If it's news to you,
Stupid
It's
things,
news to
Joe.
us.
All right.
I had to
we're
wait for the
back.
commercial to be over before I said something stupid.
Just a quick shot of our game. The game does exist, and I tried to edit the game so that squid was the number one answer, but I
Name an animal that starts with S.
with an R, squid.
Well, if you just change the question to name a.
Well, yeah, because we can obviously, the game can be edited to ask, and there's 4 parts of this game plus the lightning round or
And,
whatever they call it,
you know,
the bonus round.
Name something in the ocean that starts with S. Squid.
Squeamish.
Sawfish. Sawhorse. Whatever.
Salt.
Seahorse.
Seahorse.
Sawfish.
That would be good. But anyway, needless to say, the games will be played, and we'll play some game, and we have other games, and I'll have to show you some screenshots from those games as time goes on. We've been talking about this game. We've had this game now for about 4 months.
I was gonna say we actually played it upstairs that one day.
yeah.
So I thought it was gonna be like in 2 days we'll be doing it down here.
Yeah, well, you know how I work, very slowly, very
slow.
methodically. I make sure, it's like when I buy new equipment, I make sure I look at all the possibilities.
Rick is called the sloth.
Before I pull the trigger, Joe. No, it's only because I am methodical, and money doesn't grow on trees, even though Joe spends it like it does.
Yeah,
You're such a spendthrift.
that's a spendthrift that's only on
All right, so you got some this day in history.
This day in history. This is not minutia.
Now, is this real?
This is real.
Okay.
Real thing. So this is not my minutia
Like you usually.
that I like to talk about.
And I'm at 2 bars here. I'm at 1 bar here.
In 1892,
So I'm going to
I still
switch
have
these
3.
out. And I'm going to turn this one off.
1892, the first American.
It's off. First American what?
I don't know. You keep interrupting me.
You can't
First
keep a train of
American
thought.
pro football player that was paid money in 1892.
Did he have one of those leather helmets?
His name was William Heffelfinger.
What?
His name was William Heffelfinger.
Do you have to get closer to the mic? In
Yeah,
order to
I got
pronounce his
to.
name? All right.
And
Heffelfinger.
Heffelfinger.
Yeah.
And he got paid $500. Can you imagine?
That's quite a bit of money.
In 1892, that was, what, $500 would have been.
I could buy a pizza.
But
at
he's the
old
only
Lane.
player that was paid. They wanted him to play so bad, they paid him $500. Pro football.
Well, maybe we could bring him in as the head football coach of one of these high schools.
That
needs
might work.
A new head football coach.
In
Is he still alive?
In 1954, while you were a 1-year-old little toddler, Ellis Island was closing as an immigration center.
Yeah, they tried to keep me from immigrating, and I got in just under the wire. Just under
in
the
the nick
wire.
of time.
Yeah.
In 1942, the start of the Battle of Guadalcanal. And they say the start, so evidently...
And who was fighting? What were the 2 sides?
The bad guys and the good guys.
That means
The
Joe doesn't
Japanese and the Americans.
know. All right.
And so evidently,
and was
I don't
this-
know how long the battle took
Was
place,
this
but
a
evidently
canal?
it was several days.
Was this actually a canal that they were fighting over?
It was the Guadalcanal.
Well-
It's an island
Oh, okay. In Guada?
in Guada.
Yeah. Guada. Yeah. They were fighting over the Guada Canal.
The Guadalcanal.
Not the Panama Canal, the Guada Canal.
I didn't
Do ships go
name
through-
it. If you
do
why don't you
ships-
go ask them why they
Do
named
ships
their islands?
transverse the Guada Canal?
Why don't you go ask them why they named it that?
Joe throws all
Somebody
this
tell
minutia.
Rick why they called Guadalcanal the name it is. 1799, first recorded observation of the Leonard meteor shower. That's what it said. The
How
very
often
in I don't know. 1979.
I think they occur every year, don't they?
1799 was the first time that anybody it was wrote down that somebody noticed
that there were meteor showers.
there was meteor showers, or this.
William Walter Pudge Heflinger, December the 20th, 1867 to April the 2nd, 1954. It's nice that we have some educated people that watch our show because our host here doesn't have a clue.
You asked me first. I tried to make it as simple as possible for you.
Now, Kevin, he wants to know now about Guadalcanal, where it's located, and
Tell Rick,
do any ships transverse the canal, and how much does it cost to go through the canal? What does it cost?
He's so embarrassing.
Yeah. Can't take it anywhere? Is that what you're saying?
No. In 1979, President Jimmy Carter.
The peanut guy.
Hi there, I'm Jimmy Carter with a smile.
That is not even a good Jimmy. That's not even a bad Jimmy
I
Carter.
know, you're right.
impression. You do a better Ronald Reagan. Maybe, why don't you just do it
do.
as Ronald Reagan?
I can't do Ronald Reagan right now.
Why?
Just don't want to.
Too many peanuts in your mouth?
Well, I can try. Jimmy Carter halts the oil import from Iran. He got mad at him. So he said, we're not buying any of your frickin' oil.
And how'd that turn out?
Well, we went back and started getting it again sometime.
Well, I can remember, and I've told this story before, probably on this very show, that I promised everybody that when gasoline rose above 75 cents a gallon,
You told them on the show?
I would not buy gas anymore. And they didn't have electric cars back then for me to switch to. So needless to say, the rest is history. I've been buying gas all along at whatever the price is they throw at me. And it's well above 75 cents a
I
gallon.
remember when I was a teenager and someone, and I might have been 19 or 20, but they started talking about dollar gas. And I laughed. I said, gas will never be above $1 a gallon. But
why would you say such a thing?
Here's the thing about whether it's gas, no matter what it is. If the government wants something and they talk about it enough, when it happens, nobody complains because they've been told over and over and over it's going to happen.
I mean, if you look at state and local taxes on gasoline, that probably is close to $1 a gallon.
Yes.
It's 50, 60 cents a gallon. And you know, the irony of this whole thing is that people that complain about the cost of gasoline and that, the government, well, I'm talking about, there are people that say that gasoline should be actually more expensive. But the point is that state and local authorities actually make more money off of gasoline than the gas companies do.
Yeah.
Because they say the average profit on a gallon of gas is about 10 cents.
Right.
And state and local governments tax, 5, 6, 7, 8 times that
Your
for their
local
tax.
gas station makes approximately 10 cents a gallon profit per gallon.
And the state and local governments, they don't do anything to contribute to the gasoline, occurring or to having it refined, or they do not get involved in that capitalistic. All they do is add a tax.
They send somebody out to check the pricing every now and then to make sure the tanks are working properly.
Is that like Uncle Punky?
Yeah.
Is that what he does?
Yeah. Goes out, checks to make sure.
He's the weights and measurements guy. Are we getting some solar flares affecting our lighting in
I
here?
don't know. Maybe Boney was sending us a message or something from Florida.
Well, Boney weathered the plasma expelled by the sun. We've had supposedly, and that's why some of you saw the aurora borealis, the beautiful colors of the sky this morning when you got up, was because there was a plasma ejection, the largest that has ever happened from the sun. And when this happens, they always suggest that telecommunications will be disrupted, computers will be fried, all that. I think they just like that. That's like when they say, oh, we're going to have 8 inches of snow tomorrow, and we get like a sprinkling. They want you to run out and buy milk.
Although they told us we were going to have a dusting the other day, and we had 2.5 inches.
Well, they said that the Wilmington area and Greenfield got the largest amounts of snowfall from that.
Someone in California posted on Facebook that Wilmington, Ohio was on the news in California about getting the most snow in this area.
Big whoop. I mean, does anybody know, Wilmington is in a location in America where we get 4 seasons. One of them is winter. And right now, we're not even into winter yet. Winter doesn't start until
I want to go to South Carolina
December
where my
the
family
21st.
doesn't endure winter.
Yeah,
they went to 55 the other day, and they were getting out their winter woolies.
December the 21st is the first day of winter. We've not gotten there yet. Now, this is one of the more significant snowfalls that we've had in the last few years. But when we were young, I don't know if people remember this, but, when we were young, we got enormous snowfalls all the time.
We had snow in October.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is what we've had in the last decade and a half because of global warming. Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Because of what we've had in the last decade and a half is nothing compared to the winters that we had when we were younger.
And this area only gets a white Christmas on average once every 7 years. Now, that doesn't mean you can't have a white Christmas and the next year have another white Christmas. It's just on average, if you took out 100 years, on average, it bases out to about 1 every 7 years. You're going to have a white Christmas in Wilmington or Clinton County, Cincinnati, because we're not close enough to the lakes to get lake effect snow.
Well, and I don't even count lake effect snow as real snow.
It's real.
A lot of people don't understand what is lake effect snow. Well, basically, what happens is the lakes end up being or retaining warmth longer. So what happens is you get that cold air that passes over the lakes. The lakes are still warm, and we get the circulation that goes from northwest to southeast or whatever, and it pulls that snow that's generated from that warmth over.
So if you get the clouds going over, hitting, that's got moisture in the clouds, and it hits that warm air from the lakes, then it starts snowing because of how cold it is.
But it's usually further down, like in southwest Ohio or southeast Ohio. The other bad part of lake effect, and they get it all the time, is in the Buffalo area.
Yeah.
If you look at New York and Cleveland, and why anybody would want to retire in Cleveland like Bill Raybeck wanted to retire is beyond me. You work all your life, you want to go somewhere where it's at least relatively warm. Stay in southwest Ohio. Why move up to Cleveland? Well, I know he's got family up there. That's the reason.
Wilkinson's son went to play basketball, and he went up to Buffalo and university, and he said he went to bed and the grass was green outside. It was cold, but the grass was green outside the dorm. He woke up the next morning and tried to open his door, and the snow was like that deep outside. And the next morning,
yeah, and the Buffalo Bills, they are used to this. During their football season, there's a couple times when they literally get snow in excess of 2, 3, 4 feet that has to be cleared away. So they're used to that. Now their new stadium is covered, so they don't have to worry about that.
It's funny. For years, they rejected a covered stadium because they wanted to have the teams like Miami and
which they felt
come
was
in,
a disadvantage.
And in Houston and Dallas, Texas, come in to play them, and it'd be snow, and these teams weren't used to playing on it. San Diego coming in, and
well, to a certain extent,
then the Bengals went up and played.
The Bengals did that.
The Bengals went up to play them, and they wore our white uniforms, and it was snowing. It was very white coming down, and they really had trouble picking up the players and stuff. So they decided we want a dome.
Yeah, well, so the new stadium, which is under construction, I think it opens next year, will have a roof. Now, I don't know whether it's a retractable roof or not.
They're talking still about a retractable roof over the Bengals stadium.
That's not going to happen. The Browns are too cheap to do that. If there's a new owner, maybe if we could trade the Bengals owner and the Cowboys owner, in a special trade them to like the FC United whatever team, we might get that. Look how the lights are flashing. Yeah, our chandeliers here in Charlie's at the Murphy Theater, they're you wonder, is that us or is that someone else?
I don't know if it's noticeable on the television or not.
It probably isn't. I don't imagine it is. And we've got excellent lighting here.
Because I don't know if it's these lights that are blinking, but I know
as you can see, our set is very well lit, and it's because we've got
like Rick, very well lit.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 huge chandeliers above us here on our set, and then there's other assortments of lighting around.
All right, let me finish out a couple more. I've just got two more.
Is this year in
As
history?
Rick is breaking up again my thing. British bodies of the British explorers Robert Falcon Scott and companions were discovered.
Mount Everest?
Antarctica, Ross Ice Shelf, the ROSS, Ross Ice Shelf.
Yeah, the one that's become like 10 times thicker than it used to be.
In Antarctica. They were lost. Nobody knew where they were. They couldn't find them. And they found them finally.
Frozen.
The entire group, and didn't say how many, just said the entire.
Well, they say that, I don't know how many, there's a big boatload number of bodies that are frozen on Mount Everest or at base camps or at different camps.
They can't get to them.
And because the conditions are always so adverse, because first of all, when you're up at even the base camp, I think that you have to have oxygen in order to be able to breathe, because the air is just so thin. And the further up, when you look at going to the pinnacle of Mount Everest, there's no air up there. You literally have to have.
But that was in 1912. The bodies were found, so didn't know say how long they'd been lost. But they went out on an expedition, and nobody hadn't heard from them in a long time, and they finally found them, and the entire company
they were like Boney.
They became Boney.
We found Boney's bones, but Boney's, he's still alive and kicking, they say.
And then the last thing.
All right, last thing.
1925. Louis Armstrong.
Is that
Louis
your
Armstrong.
Is that your best Louis Armstrong?
I don't know. That
sounded like Ronald Reagan again.
Hello, Dolly.
All right.
All right. Louis Armstrong recorded his first album with the Hot Five group. That's the first time he ever made an album. You never heard of Louis Armstrong. 1925.
Well,
Louis Armstrong records.
I've never heard of the Hot Five.
With the Hot Five group. Well, they probably didn't last long because Louis kept going, but they didn't. The Hot Five fizzled out.
So they were the Cold Five.
And so, but that was in 1925. That was the very first time probably young Louis Armstrong had his first recording ever, and it was with the Hot Five group.
So did he always have that deep voice?
I don't know. I didn't ask him.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Hello, Daddy.
No, that's Satchmo.
Daddy.
That's Satchmo.
Oh, I'm so wrong.
That's the same.
It's not the same guy?
No.
Oh.
Satchmo's. Yeah, that's Satchmo.
Have you back where you belong.
Oh, gosh. You see what I put up with? Do you see what I put up with?
I could sing in my regular
He's like
voice.
a train wreck.
Hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, hi.
I wonder if I can get Trevor to take me out to lunch today.
Free food. See, he's already begging for free food.
Trevor's booked up today. That's why he's going to pop in just after we start cleaning up, and then he's got to run. So he's probably already prepared me for that, because Trevor never buys me anything. He puts it on his.
He's smart.
He puts it on his expense account.
Joe's never going to buy you anything.
He has an expense account. That's why I get free meals from Trevor all the time. But it's remarkable, the people that want to always buy me some food.
I'm surprised you're not here saying, "Hey, anybody out watching want to come and meet me after the show and buy me free food?"
I'm always available. All you got to do is text me. You text me and you say you want to take me out to eat. I'm yours, at least for an hour, whatever. Yeah.
Kevin, stay away.
Because obviously, I have some of the most interesting conversations, and I have so many.
I think that's why you wanted to see Kevin when we were up at Ohio Westland.
I just wanted to stop in for
Kevin would get, offer him free food while we was up there.
I wanted Kevin to make some tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches or something for us, and we would have stopped into his palatial estate there in Dublin and had some eats. That would have been fun, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin would. I don't know you. He had somebody answer the door and say, "Excuse me, there's no such person living here."
All right. So anyway, let's see. What time is it?
It's probably about 9:30. Yeah.
So let's talk about the Murphy Theater, and this was presented to the people that came for coffee and conversation this past Saturday.
Ooh, the Muppets.
And this is, first of all, you can sign up to be a Murphy member, but it also has some of our upcoming events here at the Murphy Theater. And we'll talk more about this on Friday when Rick comes in, Rick number 2 or Rick number 1. And who is Ryan Hood and Chicken Wire Empire?
We'll find out.
Yeah, I guess. So anyway...
Are you an executive producer at the Murphy?
No.
Did you only have to donate $5,000 or more?
Yeah.
You're an executive producer?
No, I'm an executive producer for Flow Sports, but I'm not an executive... Through Wilmington College, I am not an executive producer. I don't produce anything other than this show here at the Murphy Theater, Wake Up Wilmington. And our new show, which will be whatever we're going to call it, in Washington Courthouse. Soon to air, much like the software that we kept talking about to play the game that I showed you today and that we will show you in the coming days. But anyway, so one of the most popular groups to ever grace the stage at the Murphy Theater, coming this January the 17th.
5 days after my birthday.
Phil Dirt and the Dozers. Murphy's season opener plays Rock and Roll Faves. And that will be January the 17th. Now, if you want details about this, contact themurphytheater.org or come in and actually talk to someone.
Well, and sometimes they're not putting total details because they're still working out contracts with some of these to finalize.
The main thing that this does, because this was given to the people that came for coffee and conversation this past Saturday, free donuts and coffee, this is to give people a taste of what will be coming up in the 2026 season. We add shows all year long, so it's not just these shows. There'll be more shows added. And we've got the movie series and all that other stuff that we do. But ultimately, this whole idea is to introduce people to becoming a member.
Right.
And you can become a member of the Murphy Theater for as little as $50. So you can't beat that. You'd be called an understudy, I guess. And the Murphy's Tub Club is $50 for unlimited popcorn all year long. So you want to get your Tub Club 50 in early so you can take advantage of every free tub of club.
Ooh, the
club of tub.
Foreigners Journey. Ooh, that's going to be good.
So anyway, that's January the 17th. Phil Dirt and the Dozers opening the Murphy.
Well, they got one about you, the ugly duckling.
Yeah.
Except you're still ugly.
January the 30th, the nation's #1 Earth, Wind, and Fire tribute band. Let's Groove Tonight, which is interesting because that's a tribute band. I've actually watched, because Earth, Wind, and Fire was one of my favorite R&B groups. I don't know, I think three of them. Three of Earth, Wind, and Fire. I don't know whether it was Earth and Fire.
Earth, and Wind.
Anyway, they were born in the Denver area. And there is an amphitheater just outside of Denver, up in the foothills, called Red Rocks, because it's literally carved out of the side of a mountain. And this, you sit on granite, you know, because that's what the mountains in the West are made from. But anyway, this theater, this amphitheater, I have watched more than a few different groups come in, but one of them was Earth, Wind, and Fire when they came back home to Denver, Colorado, and actually performed for the people. And they've been there many, many times because, as I said, a couple of them actually live in the Denver, Colorado area. But this theater is so beautiful because you can look down in the valley because you're up in the mountain, not actually in the mountains, but in the foothills, which are the pre-mountains, I guess you could say. But you can look down at the city of Denver below, and it's beautiful, especially in the evening when you're sitting in this amphitheater and it overlooks a lit Denver, Colorado. Denver is a beautiful city. A lot of neat things in the Denver area, and I've lived in Denver. And probably if I was ever going to retire, that would be a city that I would consider. I've lived, in Dallas. I've lived in Denver. I've lived in Phoenix. I think Denver is probably the most interesting cities that I've lived in the past. They've gotten a little bit too liberal, but I would still consider retiring in the Denver area because there's so many great things to do. So what else have we got, Joe? You going to read any of the others?
I'm looking at a lot of them.
I did the first two.
First two.
What
Dukes of Country on February 7th, excuse me. Dukes of Country, a loving, light-hearted, comical tribute to the giants of country music.
Who are the giants of country music?
I don't know.
Oh.
We'll find out.
We're going to find out if we go?
Because I say five and there won't be any of them that are on here, so.
Oh, all right.
So we'll find out. If you want to know.
Who is Heart by Heart?
Heart by Heart, featuring Steve Fossen and Michael DeRoser of Heart 50th Anniversary of Dreamboat Annie. Does that tell you anything?
No, it doesn't tell me anything. I don't understand any of that.
Okay, that's it. February 14th, got Valentine's. Heart by Heart, see, on Valentine's.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
What about February the 21st?
February 21st, Buckets and Boards. Comedy and rhythm collide. Family-friendly hot dog dinner theater. There you go, Rick.
Hot dog dinner theater. That's what they're serving for a dinner theater? Hot dogs?
That's what it says.
Oh, okay.
If you want to know more, contact the Murphy Theater to find out more.
They'll get mustard all over the place.
They'll answer your question.
Yeah.
Ask Steve. He'll tell you.
The Hayden Sawyer's Band on March the 14th.
Not Sawyer's. Read that again.
Sayers. Anyway, that isn't the 14th. No, is that
March 15th, the Ides of March.
Yeah, but isn't March 14th? What day is? The 17th is St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day. Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, Back to the Blues featuring Howlin' Horns.
Howlin' Horns.
Is that like Hook 'em Horns?
No, nothing like
Howlin' Horns.
Howlin' Horns.
No. Beginnings bring back the classic hits of Chicago on March the 21st. Don't we have...
I hope that's the group Chicago and not the city Chicago.
Well, I think it is, but don't we have Chicago on this weekend or something?
Yes, the movie.
Yeah. We've got that pesky fly flying around, Joe's pet fly.
Not my pet.
He's back and...
I haven't seen him all day.
The Swan Brothers, country
SWN.
covers and originals from the stars of NBC's The Voice. That was a popular show. Is it still going?
Yeah.
Is The Voice still going?
The Voice is still here.
Yeah, okay. All right. And here's your favorite, Joe, because it's all about you. On April the 4th, we have The Ugly Duckling. And
Because they turned out so beautiful.
Moon Mouse's Lightwire Theater returns with their latest family show.
Yep.
Yeah. The Ugly Duckling.
I
the
started
story
out with a little
of
kid, then I grew up into a teenager with beautiful legs. And
your legs are the ugliest
older I
legs.
get, the more beautiful
I get. Oh my God, he has
get.
the ugliest legs. I don't even know how. It's scary. It burns in your brain.
And then yesterday and today, the interactive Beatles experience. Excuse me. Oh. Yesterday and today, the interactive Beatles experience. That ought to be interesting.
And then following up, this is April. We're not going to go into any of the other months now, but Johnny Folsom 4, A Time Machine to Johnny Cash. Hello, I'm Johnny Cash.
Hello.
Isn't that what he says?
Yeah.
He says, I'm Johnny Cash.
I'm Johnny Cash, and
Yeah.
I'm proud to be here. I'm proud to be an American.
So, they've got the actual 2026 Friday night films. And
My name is Sue. How do you do?
we've got on Friday, January the 2nd at 7, Work Sucks Office Space is the name of that movie. I've never heard of it. Have you? And then Joe's favorite, Animal House, the story of his adult life, Friday, February the 6th at 7. We've got Hoosiers, and that's another relatable story to Joe. Who's his mom and who's his dad? Friday, March the 13th
About
at
great
7.
basketball players
He still never figured it out. And then my favorite on Friday, April the 10th at 7, Dr. Strangelove. Story of my life.
Yep.
And then
very strange.
Brother, Where Art Thou? Friday, May the May the 1st at 7 p.m. The Longest Day, Friday, June the 5th at 7 p.m. 1776, Friday, July the 3rd at 7 p.m. The movie Titans, which is the football movie,
Yep.
that will be Friday, August the 7th at 7 p.m. What is that?
School Rock.
School Rock, yeah. Is that Jack Black?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah. Anyway, Friday, September the 4th at 7. And Psycho, that's the story of some of my ex-wives. Friday, October the 2nd at 7 p.m.
I think it's more like Living with Rick.
And Sing, Friday, November the 6th at 7. And then rounding it out will be Friday, December the 4th at 7. The Muppet Christmas.
Muppet Christmas,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, wow.
Can't miss that.
All great things happening right here at your Murphy Theater. Become a member today. You can do it for as little as $50 or as much as $5,000. Joe, isn't $5,000 what you were doing?
I thought. Well, I asked you if you were the
You're getting one of the
executive.
boxes, aren't you?
I thought you were one of the executives.
One of the side boxes.
Producers.
Yeah. Anyway.
You were executive.
So let's talk real quick about the things that are coming up here at the Murphy this year still. And the big one is because Chicago is this Friday, November the 14th at 7 p.m. But the Cavalcade of Stars, it's the biggest talent competition that the Murphy has ever had. The best seats in town for the best local talent. There's going to be 3 winners categories and 3 awards. The judge's choice, the audience favorite, and the most votes. And we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 different, we'll call them combatants, that will be performing against each other, vying for those 3 awards. So cast your vote today at the murphytheater.org. That's Saturday, November the 15th. Isn't that this Saturday?
You can't vote yet, can you? You haven't even heard them.
Yeah, it's Saturday, November the 15th at 7 p.m. And all tickets for the Cavalcade of Stars are only $10.
$10. Saturday, November 15th, 7 p.m.
Yeah. And one of our movies coming up Friday, November the 21st at 7 p.m.
Did you do the 14th?
Oh, did I?
No.
What was it?
Chicago.
Chicago. We talked about Chicago.
Well, you mentioned it earlier, but I didn't know if you mentioned it just before you said the Cavalcade of Stars.
Yeah. Well,
It's
Friday,
just-
November the 21st at 7, another movie. We've got, and remember all the Murphy movies, $7 individually or $12 for the whole family, including cousins, second cousins,
Okay. See,
third
Rick,
cousins. I mean,
if
that's
there's
family.
a problem getting in,
That's
tell
family.
them Rick told you it was okay.
Friday, November the 21st at 7. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. And then, of course, the phenomenal movie, which will be here Friday, November the 28th at 7 p.m., Nutcrackers, starring Ben Stiller, and some area residents are in that movie. And as we said before, Trevor, his old beat-up truck
I'm surprised they don't have a picture of that right here for us.
yeah, I know, filmed right outside the Murphy Theater. Yep.
But Trevor got cut. He's on the cut room
Yeah,
floor.
his pictures were not included. And remember, every Wednesday, the second Wednesday of every month from 4 to 9 p.m. at the Wilmington location of Buffalo Wild Wings, the benefit to Murphy Theater is 15% of what everything you spend other than alcohol will be donated back to the Murphy Theater. It helps us keep the lights on.
And is that tonight or was that last week?
It's the second Wednesday of every month, Joe.
Well, I'm trying to think what
This is the second Wednesday.
that I was trying to add up and to see, I didn't want to say go tonight and find out this is actually the third Wednesday.
That's 143 Fairway Drive in Wilmington,
So go
Ohio.
out tonight.
And it's right across from, what's the name of that place that it's across from? It's across from, this is Buffalo Wild Wings. It's across from, what's that empty lot that they've cleared off?
Oh, for Wawa?
Yeah, it's across from Wawa. Don't look for the Wawa because it's not there.
It's not there yet.
But it will be. That's what that's what they tell us. But anyway, once again,
Right across from Davis Drive. You turn to the right, you're going Davis Drive, turn to the left.
Wednesday wings for the Murphy Theater, 15% of what you spend
But
there,
I think
excluding
you
alcohol.
have to tell them.
Yes, you
You
got.
can't just go. It's not automatically everybody that
Well,
eats
how
there.
would they know? No.
Well, no. I
You've
mean,
got
it's
to
not,
act. Yeah, I think
it's not automatic. Everybody eats there. It's you go in and say, "Hi, we're here for the Murphy Theater," and then they'll take 15% of your.
Yeah, make
and
sure
it's
you
not
let-
costing you anything.
Make sure you let your server know that.
They're not adding anything to your meal for this. This doesn't cost you a dime. It's just that when you're done eating, your 50% of what you paid for your meal will go to the Murphy Theater.
Right, and this helps support the Murphy Theater.
Because sometimes they do this for area high schools.
Yeah, and this is the second Wednesday, so today the 12th, and then the 26th, which would be the day before Thanksgiving. Those are the two Wednesdays that you want to look for in this month, the month of November. to help get some support back to the Murphy Theater. So do that.
So do that and get some good food while you're out there. Watch some sports. Maybe you'll run into me while you're out there.
Yeah, Joe will want you to buy him dinner, so ignore him. Ignore him.
I do not.
But remember, if
I might have some of my city s'mores, so I do take them out there because they bake for them.
Watch the hair in them. They are
no
full
hair
of hair. But anyway, we'll take a break here. It's the last break before we conclude. Trevor Shoemaker will be in after we go off the air to bring me the amplifier that we need for Main Street Wilmington's music on Main. All right?
And stay tuned. Do not touch your dials. We'll be right back.
A medical breakthrough everyone saw coming.
Self-service examining room.
When you absolutely can't wait 6 hours in the ER to be seen for that bone sticking through your leg.
Ouch, get me a bandage.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
News coverage you won't find on other theaters' websites or YouTube channels. Why is that, Steve?
Because they have better things to do, Amanda.
Indeed. Stories like these and what's coming to the Murphy, Ohio's hometown theater, only on The Murphy Report.
You know, Amanda, I used to work in the emergency room.
I had no idea. Did you save a lot of lives?
More like shaved a lot of thighs.
Why'd you quit?
Well, I was let go.
Did you cut someone?
I was just the custodian.
The Murphy Report, a new report brought to you every Monday morning.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
All right, the mics are on, and we're going to talk a little bit before we finish up the show here. We're going to talk a little bit about one of the many things that we're adding to all the great things in downtown Wilmington. But this in particular, we're going on the road. And why are we going on the road? Because we're going to be doing games on the road. So if you've got a wedding coming up, or you've got some other event that you would like us to give us a call, 937-527-6674.
You didn't put that on there.
We will come out and we will do these kinds of games at your event. We'll do some karaoke. There's all kinds of things that we can do to help entertain your guests, or if you've got a bar or restaurant and you want to keep them drunk, this is the perfect thing to keep them drinking and playing the games. And you know, Joe, didn't you at one time have the distinction of being like the top guy at, what were they playing, the trivia at Buffalo Wild Wings?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
On and off, once a month, or either Buffalo Wild Wings or before it was at Damon's.
Do you still have a trivia? Well, you don't go there enough now anymore, do you?
They don't do it anymore.
Oh, they don't?
No. Well, they do and don't. They've got a little thing on the
music
screen.
trivia?
You've got to use your own phone.
Oh, okay.
And you play it along with the thing. And I've done it occasionally. Now
It's too technical
well,
for you, isn't it?
No. Here's why. This is why I don't like it now compared to the past. Now they'll put up 8 questions, and you're playing along with the 8 questions. Then it'll say we're taking a break for like 7 minutes. Then they come back and do a few more, and then they take a break. Then they take a 15-minute break. Well, so many times you take a big long break like that, you end up watching a game on television on one of their screens or talking to someone. And then the game comes back on, and you don't even know the game's back on because now you're involved in something else.
So is the game on the screens?
Huh?
So is the
one
game...
of the little tiny screens. One.
Oh, that's not much.
No. And before it was on one of the major screens, it'd be up there, and we could, and it would be there for, and you'd play the game with everybody that was wanted it. We'd all be at the thing playing the game, and doing it, and then it might last for 20 minutes, half hour, and then it would stop and you'd do it and take a small break, 3 minutes, and then come back and do the game again, another game. But this one keeps breaking, and 15-minute break, 15-minute break. You lose train of thought, you get on to something else, and you don't go back to it. Next thing you look up, and they're already in the third question of the group before you realize the game's back on.
So these questions, are they about music or are they about other things?
Depends on.
So it's trivia.
It's trivia. That's
Yeah.
all it is, just trivia.
Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes they're musical questions.
Is it
Sometimes
trivial? It's Trivial Pursuit.
Trivial Pursuit.
But ours will be Let's Get Personal. So it will be much more
Let's
interesting.
get personal.
No, don't sing. Don't,
Personal.
please.
Let's
Don't
get
sing, Joe.
personal.
no, we don't want to sing. All right. Well, it's 9:53, Joe. We have 7 minutes to
Of
wrap
minutia.
up. Do you have
I'm
anything?
going to mention the one thing we talked about during the dead air because it's only one thing. I don't want to get into the other thing. The other thing is 7 things. I don't have time to go through all 7 things.
Well, why don't you?
Because I don't have time. And you'll interrupt me before we get through it anyway.
I never interrupt. I never
But
interrupt you.
what is the job in the United States that it says is the hardest job? They give you a test,
Yeah.
the hardest test to pass.
Mm-hmm.
The hardest test to pass in the United States
Is that a drug test?
to get the job. No, it's not a drug
Not
test.
a drug test?
They're going to put a lot of questions on there about the job you're going to be doing. And can you pass the test?
Is this what we talked about during the break?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's,
That's a hard job?
I don't know. They
Well,
say
you
it
have
is.
to have a
They
knowl-
said only
You have to have a knowledge of history.
the
right?
last time they gave this test, and it didn't say how long the people got to study for it, but I'm assuming
They said there were 97 participants, right?
97 participants to get this job,
And only 9 got it right.
and only 9 got a passing grade.
Yeah.
9 out of 97.
What percentage is that, Joe?
They said it was 90% failing, so that's 10% passed. I didn't put 9 of 97 to say exactly what that is, but they're saying 90% failure, and that may be over other tests. That's only the one test there. So of all the years they've gave this test, 90% fail to get the test to become a guide at Gettysburg.
Are we ready for summer?
Oh, I'm ready for summer.
Did you see because each week they update the potential playoff teams that are going to be involved in the playoffs?
For what? Baseball, basketball,
for
football?
Football playoff
Well,
teams.
you didn't say what sport.
So right
You're talking
now,
about summer.
So right now, it looks like Ohio State will be playing the winner of the Oregon Notre Dame game.
Well, and it changes weekly. It depends
It
on
does.
who wins and who loses because they still got 2 games left.
Well, because they're not going to let it stand that that the Alabama team will end up playing the winner of the what is it?
East-West.
UCF Georgia game.
Right.
Because they will not allow that early in the playoffs the two top SEC teams
Well,
to
two-
get
two
knocked
S-
out. They usually do that to the Big Ten.
Before this ever starts, the 2 best USC teams or SEC teams have to play each other.
Right, they're not going to allow that to
And
happen.
of course, Ohio State has to play probably Indiana. So that's going to change.
Ohio State will already have played Indiana in the conference in the championship.
Well, that's
Big
going to
Ten.
change. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
As of right now, they haven't played. So they've got Indiana as one of the top. Then all of a sudden, when Ohio State play, if Ohio State beats Indiana, that's going to change.
So how many games do we have in the regular season? I thought you said 2, but I thought there were 3. Have we already played Rutgers?
No.
So we have to play Rutgers.
If we play them this year, yes. So there may be 3 games left.
Yeah.
We play UCLA, Rutgers, and then the team up north. Because this weekend is, let's see, today's the 12th, so this weekend's like the 15th, 16th.
Yeah, have you got the Big Ten schedule in your
So
brain?
this week's the 15th, then the 22nd, then the 29th. So there's three weekends left.
Right.
See, sometimes we play Michigan on the 22nd.
Who?
or a team up north, Michigan.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I said the
smack
bad.
you.
I
Smack
said the
you.
bad word.
Yeah, you're not allowed to say bad words.
My
on the air.
grandson, when he was like 7 years old, who's now 18, someone was asking him about Ohio State playing, and he said, "Well, we're going to play Michigan," and they go, "Who?" And he goes, "Michigan." He goes, and dead serious. He looked at them and goes, "I'm not allowed to say a bad word."
No, that is a bad word.
And so he
Now,
said, "I can't say."
we don't do that to Michigan State all the time.
No,
We actually let them fly as Michigan
I
State.
didn't say Michigan State.
Yeah,
but,
I have no problem with Michigan. Michigan
but
State.
Michigan is
But if you're
that's a
referring
bad word.
to the maize and blue, that's Michigan. Icky.
We don't say the
team.
bad word.
Yeah,
it's like the F word.
It's a bad
We don't say the
word.
M word.
It's a bad word. But anyway, and that's always the one. I'm glad that the rivalry game for the Big Ten, which would be the Michigan-Ohio
Right.
State game, is always the last game of the season.
Right.
That is a revered game. Probably one of the biggest.
Well, like Texas and Oklahoma used to be a big game. Now they've already played.
Well, Texas and Oklahoma, they always play that big game, not at the end of the year, but they play it during Fair Week in Dallas. And a lot of people don't realize, I mean, the capital of Texas is Austin.
Right.
And that's where
Many people
the
say
University
Dallas.
of Texas is located. But the Cotton Bowl is in Dallas, Texas, on the fairgrounds of Texas. The fairgrounds are in Dallas. They're not in Austin. A lot of fairgrounds for most states,
Like Columbus
are-
Fairground,
are-
High State Fair, or the state of Ohio Fairground
are in
is
Columbus,
in
the capital.
Columbus.
But Austin is the capital of Texas, and they do not play because the fairgrounds for the state of Texas.
You can get a lot of people saying, "What's the capital of Texas? Dallas or Houston?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's sort of like the
Louisville?
how's it pronounced, Louisville, or
or the capital of is it Louisville or Lexington?
Lexington,
Yeah,
and it's
Louisville or
neither, of
Lexington.
course. But anyway,
Either one.
we're going to have to be wrapping it up here. But
Yes, it's 10 o'clock.
they play their game during Fair Week, the Texas State Fair, which is in September. So that's why you see that game, the big game of what used to be the Big 12. That game is played, and they're still bitter rivals, so that hasn't changed. But it's just that they're both now in a different league, and they're both playing still at Fair Park, is what it's called. Fair Park is where the fair is located in Dallas, Texas.
You know, it's funny, but the Alabama-Auburn game used to be the big game. It's not a big game anymore.
Well, no, because the rival
now the
is
big
Georgia.
game is Alabama and Georgia.
Yeah, and Georgia and Alabama have become the perennial favorites of the SEC because ESPN pushes it, because ESPN makes money off of it, and that's why we see the slant,
own
the bias.
the
But anyway,
SEC.
we want to thank everybody for tuning in today. We will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, Uncle Punky comes in, and Joe gets Friday off if he wants to take it, because we're going to have Uncle Punky, we're going to have Rick, and we're going to have Sean Grooms.
And you may have somebody else, you know.
That's right. Anybody can just feel free to drop by. You know where the Murphy Theater is. We're right next door, part
Just
of the
to the
Murphy,
left.
in Charlie's. So we'll see everybody later. You guys have a good day. Thanks for watching.
As they say, y'all come back now. You hear?
No.